Check, nigger. Listen, my last 2 videos got removed for racism and encouraging suicide. Kill yourself, nigger. I don't know why. I would never want anyone to hurt themselves, and I love all races the same, you know, even the bad ones. So in the future, I'll try and bite my tongue a little bit, you know? I'll try and not say nigger and c**k and Jew and fat and tell people to fucking kill themselves and put a shotgun in their mouth and blow their head off. I'll try and not do that so much. But I'll be honest, it's hard for me. Okay? It's hard. But regardless of my best efforts, I figure it's only a matter of time before I cross one too many red lines. So if you'd want to stay in touch with the Damp Toast YouTube channel before it gets nuked out of existence, subscribe to my Substack. I'm going to be uploading all my videos there, some of them uncensored. And I also write there. I'm working on a story about gnomes that are racist. I got booty on my mind. Magical little gnomes. I'm going to be publishing that weekly or bi-weekly. I like to write articles about whatever comes to my mind. It's free or paid, so, you know, if you're financially irresponsible, then give me your money. But if not, just subscribe for free anyway. A lot more racial stuff. If I ever make a video that I think's crossed one too many lines, it'll go there and won't even touch YouTube. So you'll get the magical special sauce there as well. It seems that everything I enjoy making is not socially acceptable in one way or another. You know, we got to find another way around it. I'm a big fan of the Substack model. I think it's excellent. So yeah, come over to Damp Toast After Dark on Substack. I really like it over there. It's nice. Anyway, enjoy the video. I want to kill so bad, dude. I want to kill people, women, minorities, politicians,
Brazilians.
Ben Shapiro. I want to know what it's like to take another human being's life. You know, different groups of people for different reasons. Women, it's more of a sexual thing. It's primarily a sexual thing. I want to know what it's like to see the fear in their eyes as they, God, off to it so many times. So many times. I want to know what it's like to see the fear in their eyes as you take their life from them, as it slowly fades away and their life force goes into your body and your soul. Politicians, some more than others, but I think they're all of the same ilk, you know. I'm not a particularly politically motivated person. I just think that if I were to kill for non-sexual reasons, you should kill someone who has it coming, you know, like a politician. CEOs, medical company CEOs, bank CEOs, that type of shit. Those people have done horrible crimes, and nobody knows their names. You know, it keeps me awake at night. I dream about it. I've had dreams. God, I've had so many dreams where I wake up coming all over myself. And the premise of dreams was me murdering Indian woman. Other time it was an Asian. One time it was white. You know, I'm not sexually attracted to Indians and Asians, which I think is why, or maybe I am. Maybe subconsciously I am. You know? Watch the life fade out of her eyes as I'm inside of her. As I'm dumping my life load into her. Her life force is leaving her body. Just Ben Shapiro right in the f***ing face. Him right in the f***ing face. Right in the face. You know, I'm not really a hateful person. It's just there's a lot of anger kept up inside of me. I don't know where it came from, but it's there. You know, it's definitely there, and I'd like to let it out in a burst of energy. You know, I'm the type of guy who would commit war crimes. If I was a soldier, I would be doing the war crimes. I would either be doing them, or I would I'd be doing them. I've always wondered how that would work out. You know, would my childlike innocence prevail over the hate-filled, you know, just angry side of me that wanted to let it all out? Like, what if my buddy just got shot? And then we take some prisoners? You think I'm not killing some prisoners? Dude, I watched Jim get shot in the fucking face, and you want me to, oh, I'm sorry, Geneva Convention. Oh, I didn't know. Like, no, someone's getting killed, and I'll be the one doing it. I'll be starting it. Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I've thought about that a lot, you know. If all my friends were committing war crimes and I was there, I'm going to be doing the war crimes. But there is also a part of me that thinks, you know, there's that scene in movies, right, where like, oh, the innocent soldier is told to execute the child or the woman, and he doesn't want to, and it's a whole, you know, and it's very dramatic. I've always wondered how I would act in that situation. Would I pull the trigger, or would I potentially get executed myself or demoted or whatever? And I've never been able to solidly answer that question, because I think it is just entirely, it depends on the circumstance of how I'm feeling in the moment. If I'm thinking about the person, you know, if I'm having a heartfelt day or like I'm missing home, then maybe I wouldn't. But if I'm sleep deprived and pissed off, and I haven't had a cigarette in a few days because our rations ran out, I might just start killing, okay? I might kill. You know, everyone talks about rape in war, but they don't talk a lot about necrophilia. You know there are some necrophiles. Oh, God, it's such a... Man. You know, Stalin didn't evacuate cities when the Germans were at the gates because he thought it would make the Russian troops fight harder, knowing they were protecting women and children. Women and children, what are they going to do? Stop me? Just make it, stab her in the stomach and make a new hole to fuck. There's obviously the sexual motivation for murder, but there's also the masculine, you know. Everyone talks about PTSD, and whilst I'm sure it is a real thing for a lot of reasons and a lot of people, you know, you can find examples of people describing what we would call PTSD throughout history in first-hand accounts. They just use different words, right? They say, oh, visions from the war, okay? It's because he wakes up screaming every night. It's what we would call PTSD. Where am I going with this? Oh, yeah. But there was also something about killing that used to be very, like, you had to do it, you know? If you hadn't killed, you were kind of a bitch in the society. That's, you know, how it was. I know those Indians down south, the ones who rode the horses, they like to kill a lot. I'm sure Spartans had a thing about murder. I don't know how much of that is dirty Athenian propaganda, but I don't think it all was. God, what a rush. The moment you pulled the trigger, and you know what you did. Oh, it's just the adrenaline coursing through your body. God, it feels so good. Getting hard just thinking about it. I want to kill. If you're a pretty girl and I meet you alone in the woods and it's just me and you better count yourself lucky if you ever see your family again, okay? Man, that actually happened to me once, except it wasn't in the forest. It was on top of a mountain, and there was the ocean and the waves crashing below. It was just me and her, and I could have, and maybe I did, but I didn't do it. But I've always wondered how my life would be so vastly different if I had. I probably would have gotten away with it. God, just dreams, just erotic, violent dreams. I'm the type of nigga, I'd either be a good guy or a bad guy, okay? If I ever get put into one of those morally demanding situations, you'll find out my true character. But let me tell you, it's a 50-50. Because whilst, you know, I have a strong moral compass in a lot of ways, I also get very angry sometimes. So, you'd have to wait and see.